May 7th, Inspire News brings you the latest Arsenal news. Please remember to subscribe and hit the bell notification to be notified on the latest transfers this summer. According to AS, Premier League clubs have made initial inquiries for Leipzig striker Eco, with Leipzig responding with a €100 million price tag, a negotiable figure. The 21-year-old Eco has scored 21 goals this season, attracting interest from Real Madrid. Barcelona and Bayern Munich have also been monitoring the striker. Leipzig is open to negotiations and could lower the transfer fee, potentially below €90 million. If Leipzig fails to secure a top-4 finish, their demands for the player's price may drop further. It could even fall below €80 million. Previous reports indicate Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, and Manchester United are also interested in signing the Slovenian striker. According to The Sun, Arsenal are determined to retain their defensive cornerstone, Saliba. Saliba has no intention of leaving Arsenal this summer. The Gunners' star has become one of Europe's top defenders. Saliba is entering the final 2 years of his contract with the North London club. Previous reports suggest Real Madrid see Saliba as a primary target for their backline. Saliba's agent is still in talks with Arsenal's hierarchy regarding a contract extension. Given his performances this season, his salary is likely to surge again. Arsenal need to convince Saliba that he can win trophies in North London. It's understood that the new sporting director, Berta, will not consider selling Saliba to Real Madrid or any other club. Saliba has steadily risen to become one of the most complete centre-backs in modern football. The 24-year-old French international has barely missed a game since making his Arsenal debut, earning a spot in the PFA Premier League Team of the Year for 2 consecutive seasons. He is the bedrock of Arsenal's defence. However, Saliba revealed he started as a striker. In an interview with Arsenal's official channel, he reflected on his journey. Saliba said the trial season at Saint-Étienne was a turning point in his career, after which he received an offer from Arsenal. He didn't return to Arsenal until August 2022 for his Premier League debut. Saliba's football journey began at Bondy in northeast Paris. He jokingly admitted to a dark history, saying, "As a kid, I played as a striker, a lazy one who barely ran, sprinting maybe 2 or 3 times per game. Then I'd stand still with my hands on my hips. At 12, my coach warned me I had to be tougher on myself, train harder, improve my attitude, or I'd never make it to the top." Notably, Kylian Mbappe's father coached a young Saliba. He was always blunt in pointing out issues. Although the age gap meant Saliba never played with Mbappe, those experiences shaped his resilient character. At just 24, Saliba hasn't planned for retirement, but said he'll never leave football. Arsenal defender Timber gave an in-depth Premier League interview, discussing his feelings about signing for Arsenal and the legacy of Dutch players at the club. Timber said, "Without a doubt, playing for Arsenal has always been my dream. The moment Arsenal contacted me, something deep inside told me this was my club. From the first conversations, you could feel it's a different level of elite club." That summer, they also signed Rice, Havertz, and Raya, making big moves in the transfer market, and I was eager to be part of it. Timber continued, "My older brother is an Arsenal fan, so is my mom, so you naturally get swept up in it. We always watched Arsenal games at home as kids. That love started very young. Dutch players like Bergkamp, Overmars, and Van Persie have a long tradition of shining at Arsenal, and I hope to continue that wonderful legacy." According to L'Equipe, 20-year-old Dortmund winger Gittens has announced internally that he will leave the club, with Arsenal among his targets for a Premier League return. After months of poor form, Gittens is set to end his Dortmund stint. Sources reveal the English winger not only submitted a transfer request, but also made explosive comments in the dressing room about wanting to leave. Dortmund has held talks with Gittens and Chelsea. Arsenal have shown strong interest, emerging as the front-runner. Arsenal's relatively stable environment is highly appealing to Gittens. Dortmund's expected transfer fee is between €50 to €60 million. Gittens has played 46 times for Dortmund this season, scoring 12 goals and providing 3 assists. His market value is €50 million. Latest reports confirm Timber, Lenormand, and Calafiori participated in Arsenal's pre-match training yesterday. Arsenal lost 0-1 in the first leg of their Champions League semi-final, but Professor Wenger believes this gives the Gunners a psychological edge. He noted Arsenal have less pressure and must go all out for the win, while PSG face the dilemma of protecting their lead or pushing for victory. Wenger emphasized this will be the key to deciding the match's outcome. Gunners legend Vieira spoke to The Telegraph about Arteta's Arsenal. Vieira believes if this Arsenal side wins the Champions League, they could stand shoulder to shoulder with the Invincibles. Arsenal officially announced Rice as the club's player of the month for April. Rice played 8 matches in April, scoring 2 goals and providing 2 assists, beating Kiwior, Martinelli, and Trossard in the fan vote.